Hey, everybody. Good evening. Tonight, anarchy. No master above me, no slave below me. Yeah. Oh, my son's getting yelled at. All right. Life changer. Shmita, my Shmita. All hail King Richard. I guess Richard did a live stream today for the PulseCon conference. More Hex. Thank you, brother. Ready to go. Hex says, "Hey Randy, your trip through the jungle to watch the Hummers was awesome, so beautiful. If you want to check out that YouTube video, I just uploaded it. We went on a trip to Gamboa and checked out all the hummingbirds today, and it was raining like crazy. Even when we were at the hummingbird exhibit, my wife and son had their raincoats, and I just had the umbrella. It was beautiful. I love going in the jungle." 5,555 subs. Yes, the numbers are speaking to us. Yes, they are. We just hit 55 today. What's up, Randy? Thanks, Bugs. Ted Nelson, evening. J Money 777. D Bird, let's fucking go. Chris, what's up? Vinny with the peace sign. Yes, that's what's up, fam. Cool T. Thanks, Pulse Chain Poppy. What's up, Hexicans? I'm the Grats on 5555. Thank you, Pulse Chain Poppy. I'm the I'm like the guy in the crypto, we're not the crypto, but the Hex and Pulse Chain community that I'm not a patriot. I am a veteran. I totally dislike government. And I have disdain for government, I should say. And anytime I see them open their mouths, I'm like, yeah, screw you. Even my wife, she's becoming that way. And my son, we got pulled over one day. We always do. We're always getting pulled over. And the cops at the window and roll down the window. My son yells out, "Porco sucio." He's a dirty pig. I was like, I said, this is my fault. Oh, man. I about died. For you guys who do not know about Latin America, you get away with a lot more here. It's just how it is. In the U.S., you get away with stuff because you're white, right? But here you get away with stuff as long as you got the cash. You do fine. So I'm never afraid of the cops when they pull me over. I get mouthy with them. I went on I did a little turn once in Metropolitan Park where, it's not supposed to go across the double line, but there's nobody around. So I just did the quick turn. Everybody does it. I've been doing it for a decade. And just this day, up the street a little bit, were a bunch of cops on motorcycles pulling people over because of that. So they pulled me over. I rolled down the window and I yelled at them. I said, "Give me my freaking ticket." Just kept yelling, "Dame mi boleto. Dame mi boleto." I was yelling at the guy. I had my ticket in less than, let's say, 2 minutes. And I didn't want, they wanted a bribe, right? And I wasn't going to pay him a bribe. I want to pay my damn ticket. Give me my ticket. They didn't know what to do. They were like twitching. What's the gringo going to do? Oh, man. Life Changer says, "Did you catch RH talk today, or was it?" Yeah, I saw it. Nothing new under the sun yet. It was just, the typical questions. Tintop? Yes. MJ Money, yes, they will. I guarantee it. Because it'll be a those who provide liquidity will make money off of it. It just makes sense. So I think that there's always the one thing that's cool about crypto is the reason why we don't need government is because we are rewarded for being benevolent. We are rewarded for participating. We're rewarded for just providing liquidity, right? And that's some cool things. I love it. Let me show you the lights here. So I put my hex light back on top, even though it's the one in the shape of the heart. So a lot of people didn't know what it was, but I'm going to point it out to you. And Bitcoin got downgraded. Sorry, Bitcoin. You got put back in the bottom. All right. So let me make sure I have add to stream. Let's talk about this real quick. The stock market, stocks bounce as oil prices crumble. U.S. crude futures finished at their lowest level since mid-January amid concerns over slowing global economic growth. Stocks closed higher Wednesday as bargain hunters swooped in following a lengthy stretch of losses for the major indexes. Today's positive price action came as the 10-year Treasury yield eased back from yesterday's 2-month high, finishing 6.7 basis points at down 6.7 basis points at 3.273. A basis point is 1/100th of a percentage point. The buying persisted even after Federal Reserve Vice Chair Lael Brainerd said in an early afternoon speech that the central bank is in this for as long as it takes to get inflation down. The Fed will meet later this month with the market largely pricing in the probability of a third straight 75 basis point rate hike. Nearly all sectors finished higher, with utilities 3.1%, consumer discretionary stocks 3.1%, leading the charge. The one outlier was energy, which slumped 1.2% as the U.S. crude futures tumbled 5.7% to $81.94 per barrel, their lowest close since January 11th, according to Dow Jones market data. Amid expectations of slowing global economic growth, oil's breakdown today is a bigger shot across the bow, pointing to further struggles ahead, in our opinion, says Dan Wontrobsky, technical strategist and associate director of research at Janney Montgomery Scott. We believe the commodity can break below 80 from here, targeting the mid-70s range in the weeks ahead. Okay, fine. That's cool. That's typical. Let's see what you guys are saying, if you say anything. Prices are skyrocketing here. Fiat inflation is out of control. Really? You guys have the loonie, don't you? Isn't that what your currency is called? Loonie? It's the Australian dollar. You need a piece. No. Randy doesn't own Pizan. Randy will never own Pizan. RJ Quattroseco, what's up? Marion's here. GD, thanks for showing up. How I made. Hey, Randy, if all of us provided liquidity on PLSX and the front end goes down for some reason, are we fine? Will there be other front ends we can use to access our funds? Well, it'll all be on the blockchain, right? Like if you want to do something, you can still go to, if MetaMask goes down, you still can access, I believe through, I may be wrong on this, but Etherscan or something, you can just go straight to the blockchain. But don't quote me on that. But I think as long as you just go straight to the blockchain, you can do some of that work. I have to look more into it. I've been in crypto a long time. I've never had to deal with anything like that. Everything's always worked, so I never had to do anything wild. The government wants us all to be lemmings, hey Randy. Although those of you that think outside the box may just survive. Yep. Hey Randy, I'm with my wife. She doesn't believe in crypto. Any advice? Well, my wife gets to go shopping whenever she likes, and it wasn't like that before crypto. She just says, "Maybe I'm going shopping." I'm like, "Okay, how much do I need to sell?" Oh man, the first time I bought her a Coach purse, she was quite happy. Crypto Cashew, hello. Sex. Oh, by the way, when you're trying to convince your wife, don't try to go technical with them. They're not going to get it. Say, look, there's a possibility, a way better possibility than winning the lottery, that we'll become millionaires in 2 years through Pulse Chain and PulseX and Hex and all that. If you put a decent amount of money in, there's a really good chance. And the more money you put in, the higher your chance. 100 grand, you only need a 10x. 5 grand, you need a what? I don't know, 40x. Come on, this is or 20x. We can do it, guys. To be a millionaire. Good tip. I know, man. I've been married a long time. I've been married a decade. November will be 10 years for us. So let's go to the other piece of news I wanted to show you. Look at this one. Remember we were talking, get out of here. Remember we were talking about them controlling, let me refresh this because I want to watch the video. Yeah, let's just watch the video.
Customers in Colorado couldn't turn up their air conditioning on Tuesday. For the first time ever, Xcel locked certain thermostats because it was short on power. The company says it was an energy emergency. They blamed it on the heat and part of a power plant in Pueblo going offline. 22,000 customers signed up for a financial incentive in return for the potential loss of control. This is Xcel's AC Rewards Smart Thermostat program. On days with high energy demand, Xcel can control the air conditioning unit and freeze thermostats in place. One viewer told us hers was stuck at 86 degrees until 8 p.m. Typically, people can override the lockdown, but Xcel did not give them the option on Tuesday. There are folks online claiming that the lockdown happened because Xcel was selling energy to California for a big markup. Xcel says they did not sell any energy to the California grid that day.
Yikes. Yes. What have we been talking about? We've been talking about central bank digital currencies. We've been talking about smart grid. We've been talking about Internet of Things. So the company, Xcel, gave a carrot to the people and said, look, you sign up for this, you give us control of your meters at home or your thermostat, we will give you a discount or something. They gave them some kind of carrot. The people took it. Typical, get the hook in the mouth. They said, hey, this is great. This is exactly what I want. I get a discount. I'm taking advantage of it. Well, when you get free stuff, you better be careful. Got to read that book, The 48 Laws of Power. Be careful of the free lunch. Well, you're going to learn a lot about these free lunches pretty soon. And a lot of them are going to have to do with CBDC, central bank digital currencies. How are they going to get the general public to use central bank digital currencies? I'm going to tell you how they're going to do it. They're going to either make a crisis and they're going to say you have to use it, or they're going to give the carrots and they're going to get people to use it because they're going to get free money. So the next time they say a stimmy check or something like that, say a check that's going to help you pay for that super high electricity that you have right now, they're going to give you that check, but you got to sign up for the CBDC app on your phone, so their version of PayPal or whatever it's going to be on your phone or Venmo, and now they got you for the CBDC, and you're going to be using it. Your future tax payments when you in the U.S. This talking the U.S. and I think it's April. You guys do your taxes in April. When you get your tax return, it's probably going to go straight into your app. You'll no longer be getting a check. So CBDCs are coming. Programmable money is coming. The Internet of Things is already here, as we've seen with Xcel. Pay attention and try to delay it as much as possible. I remember my dad saying to me a couple of years ago, my real dad, he was so excited because, my TV can talk to my phone, my refrigerator, my oven, it's all wired for the Internet of Things. And somebody who's in cryptocurrency and somebody who understands programmable money and programmable everything, I said, Dad, do you really want people to be able to, do you really want Samsung to know everything that's going on in your house? Do you really want Samsung to be able to just turn it off whenever you want? So I was quite leery about the whole thing, and that was 8-9 years ago. So they've come a long way. Technology's moving fast. All right. Randy, the comparison you made with Pulse launch versus Tron, you left out the amount of users Tron had back then versus all the ETH PLS users and free coins. Are you sure it's only going to do 100x in 90 days? I don't know. Well, so there's a give and take there. Tron launched during a bull market. We're launching during a bear market. They might have had more users. I don't know. I don't know the exact amount of users. Or we might have more users, but we're launching during a bear. Look at Marion. For me, it's different. After knowing Hex, no more shopping. Well, because you're the person doing it, right? You're the person that found Hex. You're the one that's excited about it. So you don't want to spend money on frivolous things. For me, I gave up the casino. I was a casino guy. I love to play slots, man. I would love to go spend 2 hours just looking at those damn machines and, throwing $500 in the machine and coming home with either 0 or 1,500. It was either or, right? Probably like 70% zero. So, that was my thing. And I have no desire to go to the casino anymore. None. My wife's very happy that I don't. Me, I just don't care. I'd rather spend time with my son, rather learn new things, make videos, make content. Like I made the video content today of us going to the jungle, taking a drive to the jungle, Gamboa, to see the hummingbirds. It was great. Trent says, I got your old fashioned thermostat, menthol ciggies and plastic straws. And you're in California. How are you not in prison yet? Chris, totalitarianism. That's right. I think they will onboard CBDC by giving people $1,000 USD or something. Exactly. Some kind of stimmy. They're going to do it. Yep. There is no free lunch. Never. 87,000 new hires at the IRS. And one of their principal jobs is going to be tackling crypto. So just know that they're coming after us. They don't like the fact that we're doing so well. I think they'll probably have a team just for me, just because they see my live streams. Like, American living in Panama, we must get him. They must get Richard Hart. They'll use both carrot and stick. Your choice, not exactly. Exactly. It's going to be like trying to quit the gym if you sign on to the CBDC. Going to be a nightmare. They're going to send you to Maria. She handles quitters. Scam face. Shalom, my friend. I keep my machines dumb as possible. Exactly. I hate having a convo about something specific, then an ad shows up on your phone. Oh man, dude, it's terrible. Anna and I test it all the time. We'll be like racing the motorcycles. It's this time of night. There's no traffic on the road, so they're just like, hey, let's get going. Usually the traffic here is a dead stop, so you can't do that. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, they all listen in on your mic. There was a meme coin blockchain that just launched on Monday night with 596 users, and it did 118x in 3 hours. Congratulations. That's amazing. I love crypto. Crypto Cashew says, do you think it would be a fair comparable to look at Doge chain launch and the Pulse launch? No. Like you said, there was such a small amount of people that did the ICO, wherever they call it. CBSC or whatever they're called say, I can't sign up on my phone and have to use a desktop. I'm like, screw that. I'll wait for them to take me to court for their 5,000 rated check, never going. Exactly. There's ways to avoid it, right? Like for people that were getting forced to get the squish thing in their arm and they're told that they're going to lose their jobs, instead of taking it, they should have just said, you know what? Okay, send me home, but I'm lawyering up, because they were let go illegally. And you saw what happened later on, I'm talking about especially like government employees, when the administration said that, people were going to get let go and the military folks were going to get let go. Lawyer up. You're going to win. Even if it's a huge class action, they're going to win because it was all illegal. Can't do that stuff. Get another government loan. Just finished Creature from Jekyll Island. Scary stuff for the future. New World Order. Yeah. There's a book. Yes. That'll start you down your journey. And they just had another meeting in Jekyll Island recently. And I think it was all for the CBDCs that are being launched in spring of 2023, the Jubilee year. And also they've rolled out a dedicated crypto task force to go after crypto criminals. They're so desperate. Yeah. I don't know if it's desperate or they just want to squash the freedom. I think that might be part of it. It's good to turn off the phone. Yeah, it is, but they can turn it back on anytime. I was just going to tell you guys a story, but no, I can't. I can't tell it not on YouTube, but I have to do it privately. Mixing Xanax with alcohol equals good times or death. Don't do it. And the other one that you don't want to mix is Tylenol with alcohol. Yes, it is creepy. Heard that was a good book too. Yes, the Creature from Jekyll Island. It's famous for everybody who's libertarians, anarchists, anarcho-capitalists. It's one of our Bibles, right? That's where we base our point on when we say, look, we need money that's free of the system. We don't need an IRS. We don't need a central bank. Central bank is a tenant of socialism or tenant of communism, where we have a small group of people who control the whole money supply of a country, and it is not federal. The Federal Reserve is not federal in any shape or form. It is a private group of people who control the finances of the United States. Just like the Bank of England is not a government body. They just call it that, but in reality, it is not. So, yeah, get to reading it. Best privacy coin to keep at the moment. If I had to, and I'm not, I'd be an Epic Cash. Yes, a great read. Agrarian needs a racket. It won't protect you against all strains, but it will make pharmacies and governments a lot of money. Yeah, they even admitted somebody came out the other day and said that they knew that it wasn't working, that it wasn't helping, and they just kept pushing it. Freaking criminals. Now people are all kinds. Now I have a father-in-law with a stroke, and my wife's aunt was paralyzed a week after she got hers, and she was in the hospital for 3 months, and now she's just now being able to start to walk, and that was a year ago. Is there a difference between anarchist and anarcho-capitalist? Sure. Yeah. So an anarcho-capitalist is somebody who believes capitalism is the way to go. Like, you ever heard the thing, like, you never seen a person from a capitalist country trying to climb a fence or go under a fence to get into a communist nation or a socialist nation, right? Well, it's the same thing. Anarchism, it just means no ruler. An anarcho-capitalist is somebody that truly believes capitalism is the way to go. So it's just a different form of anarchy that I just prefer it. I prefer it because I want to do business, and I don't need government in my way to do the business. Some people say that that'll bring us back to where it was in the early 1900s, when you had the robber barons and stuff like that who got away with everything just because they were rich. Yeah, in some ways there is, but I believe that humans can handle things much better than government can, just regular people. So you go to a restaurant and that restaurant keeps getting people sick. You pass the word around, you review it, and sooner or later, people will stop going there because they saw a video on TikTok, they saw a video on Instagram, people are getting sick. To me, that's anarcho-capitalism. We don't need government, to go in and shut the restaurant down. We all know already that it's bad, and they're going to go out of business because they don't have any customers anymore. That's how I view things. I don't need Gov's help. So remember, guys, we got 19 days until Shmita, and then Jubilee year starts. Oh, I hope it's going to be a good thing, but it's just so much stuff. So many things are happening. Oil price going down. It was due. China's at a standstill right now. China is one of the biggest users of oil in the world. And if China's not consuming, then oil price can't stay high. The cartels can try. We read yesterday where Putin and OPEC, I think it was 2 days ago, were talking about keeping the oil price rate at 100, but they're going to struggle to do it if China's not buying. Once China gets back on board, though, we're going to fly right back up, and it'll be at $150 a barrel in no time. This is just a blip. don't get comfortable that we're back at $80 a barrel or probably going to drop to 70. It's going to be short term, short lived. Going to go through Shmita, might even drop down to 50, and it'll spike right back up to 70, then 80, and 6 months from now we're going to be back at 100. That's just likely how it's going to go. If there is a war, it'll be right back 150, like that, guys, like that. Oh, can somebody get that? Blocked user. Get out of here. Yeah. Predictive programming. Sorry, guys, my voice today. Being out in the rain all day. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I think the problem with anarchy is that it's been hijacked. You always got all these like thugs dressed up in red and black going around and breaking shit. No. I like the song Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. That's the ANCAP song. I know it's for Pittsburgh Steelers, but I like it for ANCAPs. But Randy, heating my home and cooking my food with wood-burning stove is a pain in the ass. I know it is. But our ancestors did it for a long time, and they survived. It's so much easier to kowtow to our robot overlords. All hail our silicone masters. Guys, they're listening. Yeah, they're listening. Believe me. Oh, there's so many stories I want to tell you, but I can't say them. I can't tell you because I'll get that phone call from my mom and she'll be yelling at me. Mom, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. That makes sense. Principles for Dealing with a Changing World Order by Ray Dalio breaks down the patterns of empires, and the old US of A is not in a good part of the pattern. Yeah, it's looking bad for the US. How's China and Taiwan getting along? They're not. They don't get along. Also from the B movie. Yes. That scene from the B movie. That is so true. Maybe should I pull that up? But first, I want to show you guys something. Go to Twitter. So Soulja Pete, he sent me this video, this gentleman. And his name is Economic Ninja. So this was today. He sent me this. And I didn't think anybody else was talking about Shmita. But he's got this video called You Have Weeks Left. And I watched it. It was from yesterday. And he talks about Shmita. He's got a couple of his facts wrong in it. But the gist is great. I mean, he gets it. He understands that what's about to happen is pretty nasty. So let's see. What movie was it? Ants seen with grasshoppers, right? Oh, I spelled scene wrong. Geez. Okay, that's gonna be too hard to find. Too hard, guys. I'll have to download it and put it up tomorrow night so you guys can see it. It's a great scene from, I think it was Ants. Thoughts on My Pirates Perry? Is this supposed to be Patriot Supply? Sounds like the go-to brand for long food storage. No, dude, listen, guys. You don't need to go spend those overpriced, spend your money on those overpriced goods. You don't need MREs and stuff like that. I went to Costco the other day. It's right behind there, right behind the bank. It's on the other side of the street. It's called Price Mart here, but it's the same thing as Costco. And I bought 3 20-pound bags of rice, and I bought a bunch of things of different kinds of beans, like a mixture of beans. You have different ones. You have the pinto beans, kidney beans, all that stuff. And I think I spent like $30 right now. And the rice is national rice. It's from Panama. So we're a rice producer. So rice here is really cheap. And, you don't have to get extravagant. Just what we have tons of spices. We buy those big things of spices, the Kirkland Farms and all those brands. And we just store those and don't open them. So if anything goes down, we have lots of spices to flavor our food. The powdered onion and the chipped onion and the garlic. Buy the California garlic because it's way better for you than the Chinese garlic. And cayenne and paprika and all that kind of stuff, because it lasts forever, it lasts a long time. And it'll give you a nice flavoring to your food. You don't have to spend a lot of money on these things, guys. And if you want to get real fancy, get the Mylar bags and get a sealer and throw it in garbage can. Not garbage cans, the plastic buckets that you get at Home Depot or any other supply store, and throw the food in there after you seal it up. Suck the air out and get the Mylar bag, closed. Man, you're good for 10 years. So, and the other one, make sure you have water. Water is important, or a way to make water. Okay. Did you see the Dogecoin already? Yeah, I saw. Pulse Chain's gonna. Oh man, I can't wait. Hex the Dripper, smash the like, plebs. We got the poor plebs going on. Everyone needs a poor pleb T-shirt. Bugs Life. That's the movie. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that piece out tomorrow and I'll show it to you guys. Just my opinion, but China has the most gold and Russia has a lot too. But China are smart. They don't want war, as they rely on their exports so much to Europe as well as USA. Yeah, exactly. Russia only exports the oil and gas. Really, they don't have any, and food, wheat and things like that. But they don't produce things for people to consume, right? Like China does. Yeah, but China's a mess. I still like my gold and silver. If you guys want gold and silver, go to my link below and check out Load. Sign up for Load. They just launched their new app, and you'll be able to track your gold and silver, and you get a token, and they have allocated and unallocated. So if you just do the normal token, it's unallocated, meaning it's in a pool with everybody else. They have Singapore facility, they have Switzerland facility where they keep all the gold and silver, and then they have NFTs launching that it will be allocated. So you'll have, like, say, 1,000 ounces of silvers, and it'll be NFT that you could sell, on OpenSea and places like that. So yeah, finally, crypto makes sense in the gold makes sense in the blockchain. It never did before, and finally they're making sense of it. Took forever. I know so many people that attempted and failed. Yeah, grasshopper speech about ants. Let me try. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Grasshopper speech. Ants. Yep, I got it. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Let me share the screen. All right.
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
You're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boys, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant.
Did that hurt?
Nope. Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
How about this?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back.
Does anybody else want to stay?
All right. And that channel, what the hell? It was auto playing. So that channel was We Are Change Portugal, and We Are Change is the ones that makes my political t-shirts. That's funny. We found it on their channel. Interesting. Berwick's been mentioning Shmita and Jubilee here and there lately, but doesn't go into much depth about it. He did a lot in 2015, and he really put everything into it in 2015 and didn't pan out. as much as he had hoped. We only had the 15% dip, and most of the issues that happened were in China. So, banks, people lost a lot of money. The Chinese economy got screwed that year, and it was mostly affected them. The U.S. market only 15% that day, the day of the end of Shmita. So I don't think Jeff wanted to put as much into it this year. Yeah. I feel safer with physical gold than with a signed document saying I had some. Or yeah. Okay, look, man, I've been in this game a long time. Randy's been a gold and silver guy since he was a kid. So, yeah. That's Klaus Schwab. Yeah. I don't even want to say his name fully. Yeah, everybody does. And look, guys, I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of the ones in power now. I'd like to see everybody. I kind of like that DeSantis guy. I'd like to give him a go. Let's see what happens with him. Ironic because he wants us to eat grasshoppers. Yeah. So many movies with hidden nuggets revealing their agendas. Yeah, absolutely. And they tell you. My mom always told me that I'm going to talk church right now, but the evil people are required to show you their intentions. And I think that's why they use Hollywood so much. They show us what their intentions are, and they show us how we can also fix it. That's how I feel. Most movies have those subliminal messages. Yeah. Look, once you wake up, once they have that Matrix moment where they pull you out of the slime and your eyes are open, you can't go back. And for some people, they can't even watch movies anymore because all they do is they pick it out, all those kind of subliminal messages. And for my wife and I, it's a game. It's a game we play. Who can see things? And oh man, that part. Or like the Super Bowl show with The Weeknd. Oh man, that was chock full. I didn't even want to watch it because it was so evil. Right? And my wife and I got into an argument about it because she loves The Weeknd. And I'm like, man, this guy's done sold his soul. Yes, that's one of the rules. I think they have to show you their intentions. They can't. It's one of the written rules, whatever they follow, that they can't just do something and blindside the people. They have to tell us what they're doing. Oops. Is the wokeness at a minimum down there in Panama? It's the same thing. It's probably 1% of the population that knows what the hell is going on. The rest are happy just walking along, just living their life. Randy's channel just got flagged as for kids by YouTube. Yeah, bro. No, YouTube. Oh, God. Optimus Ketron, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're having a great day. We've been holding down the fort. Everyone's at the at PulseCon, and there's been just a few of us are out there creating content nonstop. I can't watch a holiday movie without thinking about their agenda. Exactly. Like try to watch any of the what's the one with Iron Man and Hulk? Avengers. Try to watch the Avengers. Oh my God. Painful. Yeah, it's out of control. Victor, that's what 17th letter always says. Symbolism will be their downfall. And Barrick's impersonation of Klaus. Eat the bugs. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I've ate crickets. When I was in Mexico, it was at some great steakhouse, and the doctor who took us, he was a friend of my wife's friend. Her husband took us out there, and I tried it. It wasn't terrible. It was just a cricket taco, and but I did that voluntarily. I don't want to be forced to do it, and I'll probably never do it again. It's just I'm one of those guys. I gotta try stuff. I tried it. All right, so let's go to charts. First, I want to show you what's going on here with Maxi. So Maxi is, they're in the middle of their phase when you could send your Hex and your Maxi to the different contracts for the perpetuals. And we see how Maxi got hit pretty hard there. It went all the way down to 8 cents. And now it's, up 13, 14% off the lows yesterday. It was a rough day yesterday for everything. Here, let me give it a little fire. Yeah. Love Maxi. I have quite a few. And I haven't decided how much I'm going to put into team, if I'm going to put any at all. I really don't know. All right, let's go to the charts. Let's go backwards here. We'll start with Hedron. Hedron, it got hammered yesterday too, but it's already recovered nicely. We're back up to 5 zeros, 4134. I'd like to see it get back up to 505, but it might take a little bit more time. People got spooked yesterday. When people get spooked, they sell. It's just normal. It's just how people are in crypto. Let's go to the 4 hour. But still super bullish. Everything here is bullish, except for the AI. It's like right in the middle, so it's neither bullish nor bearish. It's kind of sitting in the middle. But we still got the green Aurochs indicator on the 4 hour. You saw what happened yesterday. Get that red, boom, 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 boom. People are just dumping like crazy. So these are the people I think that they're not here for the long term. They're just here to take advantage of the Hedron pump, and now they're out. So Hexkins are going to build it back up because they want to be able to buy those HSI stakes in a couple weeks, 70 days or so. Let's see what Hex is doing. Hex has still got the green on the weekly and bullish. We crossed over bullish with the AI and the DI. We just need to get the DI back above 0. And that'll look really good for us. Let's see the 4 hour. Looking good. Hex also, look, this was yesterday. We went all the way down to 0.385, and now we've recovered all the way up to 403. But we got to as high as 407 in the last 4 hours. So I wouldn't doubt if we made it back to 4.5 cents in the short term. Because remember, people are buying up Hex so they can send it to the Maximus perpetuals. Just what's going on. Ethereum, this is the monthly, still not doing much. The demand index is above 0. That's good. AI is looking abysmal. On the weekly, looks pretty good. But Richard did say, just like I've been saying, it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. When are we going to be front run? When are these guys going to start? These traders, when are they going to start selling? Is it a week before? Is it 10 days before? But we'll see. It's due. The front runners are going to start selling soon. They always do. And the AI is over. The DI is just struggling to get above the 0 line. And here we go with the monthly on Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks terrible. God. I'm not even going to go into it. It just looks like crap. Let's not even go into Bitcoin. There's just too many negative externalities for Bitcoin. You got the what's it called? The Japan ruling where they're going to start passing out the Mt. Gox coins, 140,000 Bitcoin. Richard was talking about some other ones. Like the Ross Ulbricht coins. It's just stuff's coming to market. Just how it is. But let's talk about the ETH merge real quick. ETH merge is coming soon. So if it does happen, I believe that we're going to get ETH proof of work, a third chain, which means they should have, just like what Pulse Chain is offering, and hopefully they'll have liquidity. And like I said before, liquidity is going to be up to us. So if ETH proof of work launches, we're going to have a second Hex actually, because I think it's going to launch before Pulse Chain does. So it'll be our second version of Hex and free internet money. Another airdrop for the Hexkins. It's like, la, 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 la. It's amazing. I love crypto. If we provide liquidity for that one, then when Pulse Chain launches, we have liquidity already provided for us, and we'll be I'm sure everyone's going to be adding more. We're going to have 3 good versions of Hex. Man, you guys, the wealth that's going to be created for people over the next 2, 3, 4 years is going to be just tremendous. So I hope you guys have put enough in, and you've been building those bags, because it's going to be worthwhile. Well, you guys are really going to town here. All right. Seen the dot by, what's his name? Last name Rose. Larkin Rose. He's a true anarchist. Yeah. I wouldn't really consider him an anarcho-capitalist. I guess he is kind of, but he's never looking to do business or anything. Just sell his books. That's all he does, really. Black Mirror was for the slow people. Let's just show them. I watched a couple episodes, and I tell you, man, that'll mess with your head. The one episode with the social credit score, that's a real wake up. Just show people that. Is this what you want for your life? If you're interested in occult, esoteric symbolism, definitely check out Jay Dyer's content and books. Okay, Jay Dyer. All right. I figure the Masked Singer on Fox talk about a hand-picked show for the old. Sorry, I don't watch regular TV. I don't have regular TV yet. All I have is Netflix and Disney, and because of my kiddo. He shouldn't be watching much of that, but he likes that Bluey show. Loves Bluey. That's his favorite. And that's super family oriented, so I like it. I had teriyaki crickets in Thailand. It was fine. Yeah, exactly. And it's fine, but it's not something I want to eat every day. It's just, I wasn't that into it. Hey, caught a lot. Look forward to your streams. Hey, Firefighter 82. New show For All Mankind made the Apollo astronaut program all about LGBT. Why? What is this thing? What is this push? I don't understand it. I don't get it. 11,000 and literally pray. Yeah, Bitcoin price. Guys, Bitcoin is looking ugly. Nothing good there. Remember March of 2020? Well, I think we could have a repeat. You're going to have one of those red candle days. It's just going to go. Thank you. Thank Kate. Yes, sir. I think most of the GOX holders won't sell. They're already held for so long. Why not wait for the next bull? Exactly, Ben Heck. I know some people that have it, but there's other ones that are broke. Plenty of people that were broke back then. You're talking about 2013. And that's life-changing money. Right now we got $19,222 Bitcoin. Well, if you had 100 of them, that's a considerable amount of money. It's $1.9 million, right? Hey, more free money on CB and learn. Yeah, I'm not complaining at all. Yeah. I stream Cody, so pick and choose what I watch, which is nice, especially for UK classic comedies. Those were crazy. I used to watch them on public TV when I was a kid. My parents, those shows. Remember Benny Hill? Chasing the chicks. Oh, God. The dirty old men. All that stuff's gone away. You're not allowed to be the dirty old guy anymore. So I think things have changed so much. But let's do a recap. So we got Shmita happening on the 16th. 26th. Evening of the 27th starts the Jubilee year. We've got U.S. government announcing that CBDCs are launching in the spring, as well as many other countries have said that they're doing it. We got Russia and Ukraine at war. We got China and Taiwan. China's threatening to go to war with Taiwan. We got China totally locked down, which is causing a collapse now in the oil prices. And we got OPEC and Russia saying they want to stabilize the oil at $100 a barrel. We got a stock market that's been slowly dripping, just dropping slowly. We got a crypto market that's in a deep bear right now. Many projects are down 95%, 90%. I think Hex is at 90% right now. countries are having issues. You've seen riots all over the world. We got food issues. We got farmers rioting. We got countries as well as the WEF saying they're going to go in and buy up the farmland. We got Bill Gates buying up farmland. We got the WEF telling us we're going to be eating crickets. We got, I'm not going to say it, but it's spelled PEDO, being normalized. And just the shit's really hitting the fan, guys. Seriously. It's like all around us, there's bad stuff happening. And I think these next 1 year and a week are going to be very enlightening for all of us. So I hope everyone's prepared. I really feel bad that we had to give up our beach house. Just we could have just held out there for a while, but that side of Panama, the Caribbean side, they just are having so many problems, and I don't want to be stuck over there where there's only one road in and out, and someone come rob us or we get hurt or something and can't get to a hospital. I streamed Cody's. Okay. Hasn't stopped me. All right, guys. So we're wrapped up. I've got everything I wanted to say. And if you guys have any questions, feel free. Let's talk about my video yesterday went crazy. The one I made about Icosa and Icosa staking and how to take hex, stake the hex on Hedron as a HSI, take the HSI, tokenize it into an NFT, take that NFT, sell it to the Icosa contract, get your Icosa, take the Icosa and go stake it so that you earn more Icosa on Hedron. I did a video about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It went nuts. I got lots of people thanking me because I did not realize nobody made a video about it. And it's so in depth, and it's not a novice level event. If you're doing Icosa is intermediate to hard. So if you're new to crypto and you go do Icosa the first time, you're not going to be able to get through it. There's no way. There's no way. One of my buddies here yesterday messaged me because his MetaMask was asking him to approve hex in his wallet so it would show up, right? And he thought he got hacked. But he listened to me, and he has a computer that is crypto only, and he has a hardware wallet. So I'm like, there's no freaking way you got hacked, man. What? And he's trying to explain it to me, and he's sending me images and stuff on Telegram. I'm like, look, just hit cancel. But he was too scared because he's heard so many stories about people getting hacked. And I said, let's just hit cancel or hit the add button. You know, when they ask you if you want to add the coin, that's all you had to do. And kind of find out that's all it was. So he's all stressed out for 24 hours. I even told him I was going to come over to his house today to check on it for him. But he figured it out, you know? So remember, there's a lot of novices out there who aren't at the same level of some of us. So if you guys ever need me to make a video, tell me, you know, Randy, show me, I need a video on how to stake this coin or how to claim this coin or something. And I'll happily do it. For most of the claim videos, David Fetter's been doing a great job. But somehow this one was missed. So, and everybody was at PulseCon. So maybe could be another reason why. So I went and did it. How I never looked into Icosa and Hedron. They made it sound so complicated. It made sense in 5 minutes. That's all I needed to know. Exactly. So I'll be doing more of that. Once Pulse Chain launches, I'm going to have so many videos to make. Liquid loans, fiat, Pulse Doge Win, you know, all these. So it's looking good. Thank you, Marion. How much Icosa do you get per tokenized stake? It's based on, remember, hex is, you get for every 30 hex, it's 1 Icosa. That's what an Icosa is worth. But it's also based on how long you're staking. So you get a bonus if you go 55-55. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think I got 63 or 69, something like that, for $100 worth of hex staked for 55-55. That'll give you an idea. So if you do $200 worth of hex, it's going to be closer to 140 or so Icosa. So yes, gas is cheap now. I made that video yesterday and it cost me $50 of all the stuff I had to do, from getting the hacks to staking it, or to staking the HSI. Because the first thing you have to do is you have to okay the wallet to use your hex. That always costs money. So I had like 6 actions I had to do and added up to about $50. Oh, Cryptographics had a video, CryptoSoft. Okay, cool. See, I have a different, everyone has their different channels, but I think people that follow me just have a, we're parallel with everybody, but because I'm more fringe, I think that maybe you guys don't see Cryptographics. Crypto Sloth is pretty new, in my opinion. I don't remember seeing him much, but Cryptographics, he's on the way up. But everyone that follows me, we're fringe, man. People think we're cuckoo. It's all good. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm actually gonna leave before the light goes off tonight. I feel like just go and chill with my wife, go watch a movie or something. All right. Thank you so much. 69 viewers. Thank you so much. I love that. Have a good one.